Gross. All right. Boom. Chicka boom. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to another episode of Best of 5 featuring Chris.
And this is episode 76 with G.
That sounds very, I didn't like that. Anyways, I couldn't even explain why I didn't like it. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
It's fine. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
A
minute for me is
Thursday.
4 or 5 days.
We hung out Thursday, all day.
We go through spurts of seeing each other for 5 days in a row, and then not a whole month. I feel like it's so stupid. So how are you? Yeah, what's up?
I'm good. No, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we hung out Thursday.
What did we do Thursday?
That was
oh yeah, we went to go see Top Gun. Oh, that was so good.
And then we recorded Friday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hung out all day Thursday, recorded Friday, and today is Monday. So I haven't seen you for Saturday or Sunday.
Well, I saw you Wednesday as well, right?
Yeah, you saw me on Wednesday, so I saw you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I just didn't see you Saturday or Sunday.
Our week time limit has expired, so
Yeah, it's we run actual business hours.
Stupid.
We had our days off.
Yeah, and our days off still consisted of working.
Yeah, well, yours did.
I'm not complaining.
I was in Wyoming.
Yeah, your date. You should have just been working.
I wish I worked. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's get this started. Round 1.
It says it already.
Cue the music.
Now cue the music.
No.
Round 1.
Moving on to the first subject, Chris. Chris, you're gonna do all of them today. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you can veto that. This is a partnership, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are we done?
I don't know. Are we?
All right. Things teachers said that were wrong. First subject.
Things teachers said that were wrong. I think this was a mutual one that we put in the pat, right? Hey, look, it works.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
So no, it was pretty much. I think it was one of those things where you would hear about teachers telling you shit in the future. My favorite one, I think, was
everyone's favorite go-to. I think.
No, this one's my favorite one. I think we're thinking of the same one. Is in your lifetime you will make $1 million.
Oh yeah,
and which is fair, I guess, but it's also inflation. They didn't talk about inflation or how.
See, I never understood that concept. It's you'll be a millionaire because your accumulative income will be over $1 million. I don't think so.
No, I'm still broke. Okay,
I don't think so.
In my lifetime, I can make $1 million, but
yeah, fuck, man. I'm 33. I've been working for 15 years, I think, so far.
Okay,
and I'm pretty sure my cumulative income is under 300 grand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For 15 years. So,
and I'm not saying you itself. I'm just saying I'm probably the same way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do the math on that, but that's still fuck, man. You still have to do pretty well if you're assuming that you're working. Let's just give it a conservative example. So let's say you go to college, you get out of college, and you start your career. You maybe worked an off and on job, right? But that's not that much money anyway.
Yeah.
So then you start your job.
Oh, then internships too.
Yeah, and then you work for 60 years.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
I mean, what's
fucking a lot.
What's the new medium base income?
Oh, it's 54.
Oh God, I'm so broke.
Or something.
I remember it used to be 30, and I was oh, I can get there.
Well, you're talking about Colorado?
Yeah, I guess.
I think Colorado's in almost 50. It might be 47 to 54.
And I don't know. That's middle class?
That's just the medium income in general.
So I guess that would be
middle class. Technically middle class is above 40, lower middle class I think is 47 plus.
I'm lower just.
And then middle class is I'm 55 plus?
I'm upper lower class.
Yeah, I guess, right?
I'm not super broke, but I'm still pretty fucking broke.
Yeah, it's I still have no fucking money at all. But yeah, I don't know.
I have to buy used cars still? Yeah, I don't get
for real.
Okay, so there's that one. I think the one that you're thinking about is the idea that you're not going to have a calculator at hand ever. Or
no, I was thinking of the same one.
Oh, is that what you're thinking of? Really?
No.
Oh, what the fuck were you thinking of?
You won't have a calculator.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's definitely. Yeah, it's you better learn these equations because you don't know. You never know. You might not have a calculator. You fucking liars.
Yeah, dude, for real. It's
I don't think you knew, but
I don't even need to remember how to find the circumference of a circle because I can literally just Google it.
Thanks, Google.
You
made us lazier.
Yo, this circle, I might have to look up the radius or whatever.
You think
but then Google just does the rest for me.
Okay, you think that's a bad thing though? Because I think for me, now that I'm getting older, I've realized that I like learning the process of how things work or how to get to point A to point B. And I think that helps obviously advance in whatever you're trying to learn.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, look, now it works.
So I guess with the calculator, like learning the circumference and radius, like I guess that doesn't matter because why the fuck am I going to use that shit besides like woodworking, right?
Yeah, for real.
That's fair.
But it's just like that kind of shit.
You know which one really annoys me is
how they stress the importance of your friends in high school.
I didn't have friends, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That one.
You're a fucking nerd.
I have family. No, that's all my friends were my family. It's
not
my choice.
You have like 14,000 cousins, probably.
Way too many. Yeah. Some that I don't even know now. It's great. Like ever never met. No, I think one of the things that really annoyed me is the idea that they told us specifically, like, you can be whatever you want to be. Which is, valid.
Why'd you go Vin Diesel on that again?
That was probably more Vin Diesel than the last time I did it.
I think it was. That was a better Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you can be whatever you want to be. Sure, that's an easy thing to tell to a kid.
Yeah.
But they missed the parts, like, but you got to work your ass off and have the discipline to do that.
And like, to be completely honest, like,
you're gonna go somewhere. Gee, that's the one. That's the one.
Lie. And like that whole concept is like you can be anything that you want to be, but it's like I don't know about that. Like, I want to be an astronaut, but there's zero chance that I can go to space, and it's not because of anything other than I'm not tall enough.
Yeah, or like I would love to be a fighter pilot or just a pilot. Like I'm too tall for that.
See, and I'm just like, okay, you just straight up fucking lied to people.
They just have a picture of Tom Cruise.
There are straight restrictions, and like my favorite thing too is like. I forgot who I was talking to, but like I played basketball all the way up until middle school. And they're just like, oh, why don't you play basketball anymore? I'm just like, oh, because I'm getting too short because everyone else is getting way taller than I was. And they're like, oh, there's short people in the NBA, fucking like Muggsy Bogues. I'm like, yeah, that dude's like 5'8".
And also...
That's like 7 inches taller than me.
But also it's also one of those things where that's such a rarity that sometimes it's not even worth it.
Dude,
Unless you have
real.
like the huge drive to do it, then yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, and like even then it's like, yeah, man, he was the shortest person in the NBA, but he's still like way taller than me.
And actually like had advantages to learn how to play against bigger people. I mean, I don't know.
There's just like I get the whole like
I appreciate it.
The whimsical like, oh, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, no, you fucking can't.
I mean, you can, because like nothing's really impossible. But the thing is that they've missed out the point that it's like
it's impossible for you to be a fighter jet pilot.
I guess that's maybe I can cut my legs off and be like, or
I don't know.
People found ways. Just like the whole just like the whole story of like you can't run a mile under 4 minutes. I think is what it was. This dude did it, and then like after he did it, like 2 months later, people like
started doing it.
Yeah.
See, but that's just the thing. Is like.
So, I mean, there is that restriction, but I guess for me, what annoys me now as I'm older is them telling me that and me believing it without knowing that, like, I had to work really, really hard because I wasn't in a place financially, or my family was in a place financially, for one, and two, like, I didn't know how to be driven.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I'm not blaming you teachers. You guys have a hell of a job. You guys are wonderful, and honestly, you guys are underpaid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any cool teachers that I had in high school that I appreciated.
I have a few. I really did have a few that actually, I mean, I appreciate it. I really do. I just wish that we would teach kids more.
I appreciate teachers. Like, some of my daughter's teachers are cool, but a lot of my daughter's teachers fucking suck.
They're just over it.
So I'm not going to blanket statement like, hey, teachers, you're doing a great job, because some of you are, but just like every other job, some of you fucking suck. So, I mean, sorry.
This guy right here.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's like...
He's the bad teacher. I'm the inspiration.
Yeah, right. It's just like, I don't know. Like in high school when like the music teacher is like, oh, anybody can do music. Now there's definitely some people that cannot fucking do music.
There is that false... Sorry, we said time a little bit earlier. But there is that false confidence sometimes with that. And I do have a problem with that because it's like the same thing as in... like someone can buy a very expensive camera, but if you don't know how to use it...
You're not a photographer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but I mean, that's...
I don't know. I'm sticking to my guns, man. Like, if we told more people they suck at music in high school, we'd have less girls playing ukulele. That's all I'm saying.
Moving on.
Round 2.
This bitch. So that moves on to round number 2.
Round number 2.
Punchable Faces. Punchable Faces. Well, kind of going back on Hanging Out Thursday. That dude in that blue polo had a straight up punchable face.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. We were sitting there at some thing, like eating, you know, having a beer before we went to see this movie. And there was just this group of 3 dudes, all kind of tool looking. But this one dude wearing this blue polo, I'm like, God, that guy looks like a fucking tool, man. He's such a douche. Yeah. And then we get up to get another beer. We turn around. Guess what?
They took our seats.
They took our fucking table. And I'm like, called it.
It's funny because they say never judge a book by its cover.
But sometimes that cover is accurate.
And sometimes that cover you just need a punch in the face.
Yeah, straight up just punch it in the face.
Fine. I mean, not that we would ever punch someone in the face just
I don't know
because
about
they
that.
would.
I probably would.
Yeah,
I'd Will Smith the shit out of people. Is that still relevant?
You just go up to people, slap them, and be like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. We should make a video of that now. And just like, people are like,
huh?
Like so upset but confused as to why you just said that.
Yeah.
Like, I think you got the wrong person.
But yeah, so I mean, outside of that random dude, most punchable celebrity face, go.
The dude from Top Gun.
Oh, the new Top Gun?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Val Kilmer in the first Top Gun was punchable for sure.
100%. The new Val Kilmer, the Hangman character, definitely has a punchable face.
Oh, but you know what's funny is like I hated him so much in the movie, but I loved him at the same time because like he did such a good job.
Yeah, he did his
hated.
job very well. So yeah. I give him props for that.
You know who else? This is actually I haven't even told you about this. For some random reason, I decided to watch like Harry Potter series just to be like, what the fuck is this all about? And like, I don't like it, but I'm too deep in to be like, I just can't stop now.
I mean, I did.
But one of the people that's like super punchable is that lady in the Goblet of Fire. No, it was Order of the Phoenix. She like takes over the school, and she has like the most punchable face. I don't know if you watch Harry Potter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I hope so. Yeah, she like takes over, and I'm just like, I want to punch you in the face so bad.
Yeah, I think I've only seen the first 2. Maybe I didn't even see the first one. I think I saw 2 and 3 actually. But yeah, after that, I have no idea.
So who I'm thinking of. What's the dude's name from The Mummy?
Brendan Fraser?
Not Brendan Fraser. That guy's heavenly. The actual Mummy.
Oh,
he's in Titanic.
Who plays like...
He plays the bad guy in Titanic.
Yeah, he plays the bad guy in like everything. I don't know. Let me fucking Google his name.
He's like, I have a child. That guy.
Yeah.
He has a punchable face.
Oh, 100%, man. What fucking movie was that dude in?
Oh, like, he was also in...
Every movie that dude's in...
He was also...
He plays the dude you want to fucking punch in the face.
He was in G.I. Joe, too.
Amol the Voslu. I would have never remembered that off the top of my...
like that picture?
Arnold, sorry. I thought that was an M.
Arnold?
Sorry, I thought it was an M.
You said
it was weird. It was weirdly fonted. But yeah, every movie that dude is in, I want to fucking punch him in the face.
Oh, God, this is great. Ted Cruz.
Oh.
Yes, dude, Ted Cruz has the most punchable face.
Dude. Oh, fuck, that's good. That's good. That's very true. There are a lot of just like random people.
Jack Gleason, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, is that the
King Joffrey?
Yeah, Joffrey. Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. He almost quit acting because of that role.
I mean, when you play a douche so well.
Leonardo DiCaprio did it, but you know.
Dude, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, I would say no, but in Django Unchained, I wanted to fucking punch him so bad.
Dude, Justin Bieber.
No, Justin Bieber's a handsome boy.
Young Justin Bieber had definitely a punchable face.
I disagree.
I would punch him in the face.
I really enjoy Justin Bieber and all his shenanigans.
I love this list already. Perez Hilton.
I'm not sure who that is. Oh, he's like a gossip blogger.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at him. He's a punchable face.
I don't know if you can punch him. That's a hate crime.
Why?
Pitbull,
Mr. 305.
Yeah,
DJ okay. Khaled. That's the one.
DJ Khaled.
That's 100% my vote. Fuck that guy.
You don't like stupid. DJ Khaled?
No. Jim Parsons.
Oh yeah, definitely. The dude from Big Bang Theory definitely would. Actually, all the characters in Big Bang Theory, I would have no problem punching them in the face.
Not Kaylee Coco. She's pretty neat.
I didn't know she was in that show. Now that I'm thinking about it, I totally did, but I forgot because that show was so bad and those characters are so forgettable. I literally forgot she was in the show.
Dude, Ted Cruz has the most punchable face.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to get punched in the face.
Oh, man. Oh, God, that'd be so funny. I'm not promoting violence, but that would be hilarious.
5 Seconds of Summer? No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's a boy band. Man, no, Guy Fieri. I would not punch Guy Fieri in the
face.
Chad
Kruger? What's his name?
The dude from Nickelback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a punchable
Just in
face.
Photograph, though.
No, that's my favorite.
Yeah, Just in Photograph.
Nancy Grace.
Yeah.
I like how these are all white people.
Yeah, they're all white people. Well, Pitbull, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Worldwide. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a good one. Oh, what's his name from, oh, God. He plays basketball. You don't want to know who this is. Anyways, keep on going. Sorry. I'll think of it. I just can see his face right now. I just want to punch it. He plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He like celebrated a playing game that he won, and to like go to the playoffs as if he won a championship. Oh God, I can't stand it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of basketball players. Like I think LeBron James has a punchable face.
Tom Brady
has a punchable face.
You can't punch that face. It's beautiful.
Oh man, I'd want to punch John Elway in the face, but I think his teeth might break my hand.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is a punchable person.
Yeah, just because he's kind of an asshole.
I just don't like his commentary. Kendrick Perkins can suck it too, by the way.
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, I was like Stephen
A. Smith. If we're going sports, Stephen A. Smith is a punchable face for sure.
Oh, man. I still think it's funny he's trying to fight Joe Rogan. Like, not saying Joe Rogan's cool, but I would be down for Joe Rogan to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, so
Joe Rogan does have a punchable face, but yeah, it's like, that's like saying Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to punch that face. You don't even want to think about punching that face.
But yeah, Stephen A. Smith, I would watch him fight Joe Rogan for sure.
You know, kind of has a punchable face too. Never mind. I'm not gonna say because I might get Secret Service on me. It's great. They're all great. Secret Service guy.
That was sus.
Yeah, I was gonna say either the last one or the new one.
I mean,
they're both really. Yeah, both. But we're not. I mean, we're not gonna do it. Don't worry about it.
That still counts as elderly abuse, though.
Oh no!
You can't abuse the elderly like that. I mean,
but if we don't punch him, it's ageism. So it's kind of a catch-22. Yeah, I guess, you know.
Yeah, some people want equality. You know, you got to start with punching in the faces.
Yeah,
equal lefts and equal rights.
We should. Oh yes, punch everyone in the face. That's the only way to be not unequal.
Yeah, not a racist or sexist.
Punch your race first in the face, and then you can go on punching every other race in the face, and it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That is time. Sorry, we're going to go into a rabbit hole that we don't want to go into. So let us know in the comment section which celebrities or people are.
I was gonna get. Yeah, we're done. On.
Yeah, which ones are punchable in the face? Chris has a punchable face.
I don't condone violence.
Actually, Chris doesn't have a punchable face. Look at that thing.
When G shaves his beard, you want to punch him in the face.
Dude, it's pretty funny. I want to slap myself for being an idiot.
By shaving your beard.
Yeah, your face is wonderful. Look at that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
All right, moving on.
I wouldn't punch it. Maybe, if I'm drunk enough.
I'd punch it with my dick.
Whoa! Round 3. All right, Chris, since you're doing all of them.
All right, G. Here, I don't know, that's your handwriting. Can you read that?
This is your handwriting.
Can you read it, though?
Is that an O?
Yeah, is that what's it say though?
NC Brainers for sexiness? No brainers for society.
Ah, you did it.
What the fuck does that mean, dude?
Got
Jesus
him.
Christ.
He did it. Got him. I don't know. You literally
that was definitely you.
You literally wrote it in the thing.
Oh, I typed it.
You typed it as no brainer society.
So
yeah, no, I was just trying to get you to do that great
one. So I think this one. I think
stupid.
I think this is the one that I did. That was it's pretty much like no-brainers that probably don't exist anymore, or just no-brainers that we should have. Either way, we can talk about both of them. So, like, for example, I'm a huge, like, guy or person who does, like, opening doors for people. And I've actually been yelled at for doing it.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore because people are, like, super sensitive about it now all of a sudden. Like, I opened a door for this dude. Well, I didn't even really open the door. I opened the door for myself, and he was just behind me, so I held it open. I got out of the way and held it open because he was on crutches. And he's like, I could have done that myself. I'm just like, fuck me then, I guess.
I've actually, I
think society is, like, taking away my societal politeness a little bit.
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, because, I mean, it's happened to me before, like, going to a store. And, you know, you've been with me. I always open doors. Like, that's just my thing. And I had a lady once being like, I can do that myself. And I'm just like, give me a sec. Can you just come out here and let me just apologize? And I just like walk in and just go in instead.
Yeah.
Like I love being courteous and I love being polite. It's part of like my growing up. But I will be the first guy that if you don't say thank you to me, or if you're just being a dick after I do something like that, I'll like either be like passive aggressive, like, oh, you're welcome, or hey, like if I'm working the door, I'd be like, hey, come here real quick. Let me talk to you outside before you go in. And then just go in and close the door and just walk in.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I think I say thank you too much. But I guess I wouldn't say too much, just more than most people now.
I used to apologize a lot more than they do now.
Yeah.
Like for anything. Like, oh, I spilled the beans.
Oops.
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
Yeah. But no, like, I don't know, like anytime I'm at a restaurant, like when I get a refill, I'm like, oh, hey, thanks, you know, but like I'm to the point where if I'm at a table and another person gets the refill, that's not mine. I say thanks for that person because they don't say thanks to the
same
server.
way.
I don't know. I guess I'm overly sensitive too on like service industry staff because it fucking sucks and people fucking suck. So I guess I'm overly polite to them, which I think it should be a no-brainer in society to be polite to people who serve you
and to be nice in general. Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Don't be entitled just because you think you can be. Just fucking be nice. Be nice. Yeah. Another one is don't point. When pointing was a thing?
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I get why it could be rude.
I guess don't point at people. You can point at things.
Well, yeah, but like, yeah, I guess that is rude, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, man, when are you pointing at someone anyway? Like, when someone's like, hey, where's this person at? You're like, oh, he's right there.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Yeah, like, is that? Or you're like, holy fuck, look at his two fingers on his hand or something like that.
Look at his 3 legs.
Yeah. That's not a leg.
That's no moons.
But yeah, like that. Okay, yeah. Then you shouldn't be like. That's just you being a dick anyway. Like someone has a disfigurement or like a handicap of some sort, and you're pointing at them to talk about it. That's fucked up anyway. Take away the pointing. You're still talking about it. That's still fucked up. So that's why I'm so disassociated with the pointing at people thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you're pointing at them to talk shit about them, not pointing at them can not make you better. Because you're still talking shit about someone.
That's fair.
You know, so that's why I'm like, yeah, point at people all you want. It's just what you do after that. If you're talking shit about it, then take away the point. It's still talking shit.
What was that saying? Like one finger's pointing at you, three are pointing back.
Yeah, I point like this though.
I go,
yeah, but like, what if you're like?
I go like, this guy right here. That just seems way more aggressive.
I point point like this in any direction anyway. I don't like. I think my brother did it, and then he said some stupid bullshit like that, and I'm just like, sure, man. And then I started doing this, and now he does that all the time, and he's like, well, I did that first. I'm like, sure, dog.
Common sense things. I'm running a blank right now. It's great. Leaving the seat down, putting the seat down for the restroom.
Okay.
I grew up with that, so that's more of a common sense thing for me.
I mean, because you grew up in a house full of women.
I would get yelled at, which I totally get. But also, I don't understand. Like, you can fall through the toilet. It's like, don't you look before you like?
Yeah,
sit down?
and also, like, if literally we just pick the seat up after the dudes are done using it and put it back down, then the girls can, after they're done using it, they can pick it up. But that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to piss all over the seat then. Boom, done. What's up?
Right.
That whole thing is just so confusing. It's like, yo, man, there's
just easier
strong, independent people. We don't need to fucking do toilet stuff for them. They could figure it out. Like, you want me to come in and wipe your ass?
Or
too?
like, what's a really common sense that I think I didn't learn for a while is like, if you're going to like a public restroom, like, don't use the biggest stall first.
I mean, that's obvious. That's a handicap.
No, I know,
dog.
but I think like when I was little, I didn't know. I was just like, oh, there's more room in here. That's cool. I'm just gonna use that.
You're a dick, dude.
I'm just saying, if it's the last resort, you definitely use it,
dude. So I got yelled at. This was like a while ago, but because I'm super short. I don't know if you guys noticed that, because on camera I look the same size as G. But yeah, so I'm super short. So every time I go to the restroom, I just most time use the smaller one. And like some dad was yelling at me that his kid needed a piss, but he couldn't use like the bigger urinal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, dog, your son is almost the same height as me. What the fuck do you expect? Like, I don't know why you're yelling at me right now.
Oh, man.
It's like, come on, man.
I wish common sense was more of a thing.
Yeah. Because like it's, you don't know because you're like 6 feet tall. But like, if your wiener touches cold porcelain, it's weird.
I don't know what that means.
It's weird.
Oh, that is okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't understand because you're like 6 feet tall. No, I'm not that tall. I'm 5'11".
I am 5'11".
Yeah, you're like 6 feet tall, and that means you're fucking tall ass motherfucker.
Or the idea not using your turn signals, that one bugs the shit out of me.
It's always like certain people too. It's not. It's a majority of people do use it, but people who drive like assholes never use their turn signal.
Listening to music without your headphones.
That's just fucking obnoxious.
That's common sense.
But didn't we see the other day we were driving? Were we driving? Yeah, we were. And some dude passed on oncoming traffic to pass somebody.
Yeah.
But he used his turning signals to do it.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
like, the fuck is that, dude? You're driving into oncoming traffic to pass somebody, but you use your turning signal when you went into oncoming traffic.
And that is time. One that I can't stand is picking up after yourself.
I guess. But that's not really a society thing.
I mean, it kind of is, dude. People are dirty as fuck. But
yeah,
I'm not even saying like in the comfort of your home, do whatever the fuck you want. But like if you're somewhere like in public and you're like go eat and like you have to put your trash away, just put your trash away.
Yeah, man.
Or like if you're at the grocery store and there's like you're like, oh, I don't want this item anymore. Don't just throw it where the fuck it ever. Just put it back. Like
yeah, I don't see, and that's where I disagree with you. I don't want people to put items back. Because like I want, if they don't want it, they need to take it up to the cash register and give it to them to put back.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, just do something about it. Don't just like throw it like if you have like a pack of meat, don't just throw it like where the fucking clothes are at.
Yeah, but then again, like if they put it back, I feel like I just don't want it after they touched it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, like I like your idea. Like just take it back where it's at. But yeah. Other common sense things we missed, which I'm sure we missed plenty. Just let us know in the comment section. Common sense wise, let's move on to the next subjecto. That was really weird.
That was super terrible. Fired.
Yep.
Round 4.
All right, moving on to round number 4.
Round number 4. What do we have for round number 4?
A hill you die on. I have quite a few hills, but I'll let G go first because I don't want to talk about Twilight again for 7 minutes.
Doctor Strange was a shit movie.
Oh, yeah, now it's real bad. I don't know if anyone even disagrees with that at this point.
There's so many people that disagree with it.
Really?
Yeah. People are like, it was so good, and I just love the fact. I'm like, dude, it was not good. You're forcing yourself to like a movie that was not good.
Yeah, any person that I like their movies, like, so I guess let me rephrase that because I said that very stupid. Man, we didn't have enough caffeine today, apparently.
I'm drinking a caffeine-free drink.
Any person that we have the same movie interests, we usually have the same response to a movie. So if they're like, oh, this movie's really good, and I'm like, this movie's really bad, I'm like, why is it really bad? Or really good in your opinion? They're like, oh, this, and that. I'm like, okay, cool. These people are saying this movie's really good. I'm like, okay, why is it good? And they're like, oh, I mean, like, because it's Marvel. And I'm like, the CGI was bad. The story was bad. It wasn't even Doctor Strange 2. It was America Zamora 1. Having, spoiler, I guess.
Say America Zamora?
Yeah.
Dude, we went to school with her. Her name's America Chavez.
Oh, America Chavez. My bad.
I haven't heard that name in years.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, man. She used to be in band, I think, with you.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
That's amazing.
That's a real person?
That's a real person.
Oh, sick.
I'm pretty sure we went to school with her.
Hey, I have no idea who you are, but apparently I remembered your name somehow.
He used to love you.
Apparently. Yeah, the CGI was bad. It wasn't even about Doctor Strange. Having Wanda as the bad guy possessing another Wanda was kind of fucking stupid. The music fight was fucking stupid and looks fucking stupid.
All right, we get it. Jesus Christ. Leave some room for the other hills, man. I didn't even explain why I didn't like it, but okay, yeah, no, go for it. You said it all. Go.
No, you told me to stop. I'm done.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
What's
nope,
next?
Nope.
What's the next hill?
Nickelback's not that bad.
Fuck, you're gonna die on that hill, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna die on that hill, dude.
They're not good.
Nickelback isn't that bad.
They're not that good, though.
They are, according to their 8 platinum records. Just saying.
I mean, how many records do you need to sell to go platinum?
Fucking a lot.
I mean, yeah, how many?
Like 100 million units.
Units? What does that mean?
One record, tape, CD, digital download.
Yeah.
For vinyl or for the album.
I guess I would see the average of each album to see where that's at. But I mean, I don't like Nickelback, but whatever. To each their own. Is it my turn?
I mean, you want me to keep going?
No, we're just gonna go back and forth.
No,
right?
about Nickelback because I can keep going about Nickelback.
If you want to, you can, but there's not much.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
One reason why they're not bad.
Because they write banger songs. Their songs are actually good. If their songs weren't good, then you wouldn't have millions of people listening to them, and they wouldn't have topped the charts consistently over and over. The reason everyone hates them is because the internet's like, haha, funny, 69, 420, nice. That's the reason why everyone shits on Nickelback.
No, Nickelback's also a huge sellout thing, but that's also what they can be. I
don't care about that. They didn't sell out because that implies they were ever like legit to begin with.
That's fair.
They started as sellouts, dude.
You're going to be surprised by this one. Football's not that great of a sport.
Which one?
The American.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. I mean,
I'm just surprised that you wouldn't be like, You said that, G?
Oh, we've had many conversations
I've
in
honestly,
the past, like, couple months or
I've
so.
lost interest in football for sure. Like, I'll still watch, but I'm not like, I don't know. It's just boring.
Yeah, man, I like kind of lost interest.
Especially once it like made it like less violent, which sounds really bad. I mean, it's for the health of the players, which I get it, but you know.
Yeah, I kind of lost interest in football like a while ago because it's just like a boring sport to me. There's not like, it's pretty straightforward, I guess. There's not too much in-depth strategy that surprises me, I guess. But then like everyone started bitching about it for like various reasons, and I got back into it. Because so many people are just like, I'm never watching football again. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe it'll be cool again. Because all the douchebags.
Later.
Yeah, all the douchebags are gone. But then now they never went away. They came back. And I'm like, football's the same.
All right, what's under the hill?
Fucking Apple sucks.
Okay. You're going to go with that?
Yeah, and as a person who owns multiple Apple products now, I fucking hate it still.
Wasn't your phone not working earlier?
Yeah, because this phone is getting updated out of itself like fucking Apple does all their shit. Because they're fucking assholes.
The model works, I guess.
It doesn't work. It's shitty.
Like, sure. I mean, cash rules everything, man.
Yeah, and it's shitty, man. I had the same phone for like 5 years, and then I had to buy a new one, and then I haven't had this phone for a year, and they're already updating me out of the phone.
Yeah, see?
I'm just like...
Android sucks.
Come on. Oh, yeah, okay. Mister has to buy a new iPhone every year because your phone stops working 8 months into it.
I really wanted this one.
Yeah, I remember your old one stopped working.
And then it started working just fine. I was like, oh, okay, it was just a battery issue real quick. So that's good.
Fucking suspect.
Trying to think of what other hill I'd die on.
Suspect.
There's got to be multiple hills, right?
I mean, I have multiple hills. I can keep going.
Greeley isn't that bad.
It's not.
Actually, Greeley isn't bad. Not even that bad. Greeley isn't bad.
It's just people who were born here and grew up here that hate it. But I'm like, yeah, man. You go do you.
Yeah, you're gonna complain about it, make it better.
But then like don't sit here and like talk shit like, oh, you still live there? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm actively trying to make things I care about better in Greeley.
Stupid.
Like just because you hated everything and you moved away because you didn't want to deal with it, I'm actually trying to do better things and make it cooler. Like, you know, hanging out, doing like talking to business owners, getting ideas out there, fun shit to do all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Like trying to enrich the music scene with my amazing friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you think I was going to say?
Bass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that.
Everyone wants to hear that.
Hill that I'll die on, Chris sucks at bass. I'm just kidding, I would not die on that hill. I can't even say it jokingly, dude.
Yeah, no, I suck at bass. It's all right.
You don't suck at bass, dude.
I'm not that good.
You've been getting offers left and right.
Yeah.
You know? Well, maybe at least left. I don't know about right.
Well, also, nobody plays bass. There's like 7 bass players in all of Greeley.
Yeah, right.
So I mean,
they're outsourced to Denver people who used to live in Greeley too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
Yeah.
One hill that I will die on. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one now because I got all the ones I really wanted out of the way.
Right.
CGI is getting worse.
I agree. I don't think CGI is getting worse. I think the time frame to do good CGI is getting worse.
That's fair.
So again,
and movies are kind of getting boring.
Yeah, they kind of suck. Again, going back to Doctor Strange 2.
I like how we just go straight to like movies and media and music and stuff like that.
Going back to Doctor Strange 2, I think the special effects in there were good, but they could have been better. But the problem is they give them a shorter time frame now. So instead of 8 months to complete their shot, they have 8 weeks. So then because the time frame's so short, then they just don't do a good job.
Cut the edges and shit.
Yeah, because like I watch this YouTube channel that do like a lot of reactions to good and bad, like visual media or visual effects kind of stuff.
Mm.
And they had this guy on who was like from the first Jurassic Park. Did all the digital stuff for that. And just one scene, he said, took them 8 months.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, this was back in the 90s, but still, I don't think it's getting much different, you know?
I also love the fact that I think I just like said the hill to die on, and you just like, oh yeah, and then you just like reiterated everything. I didn't even have to talk. It was great.
My bad.
That's okay. I'm not mad. I was like, you said.
I guess we're just on the same hills, man.
Besides, I love Mac, so he can go fuck.
You don't
himself.
love Mac. You're in stranglehold by Mac.
No, I actually love it. I actually watched their presentation today. I was pretty excited for it.
They're cucking you so bad,
dude. I was excited today.
Yeah, because
I'll
they're
tell you about
you.
it on the other side, not on this side, like on the other side during the transition. I'll tell you something.
Let's just move on to the final subject.
Final subject, bitches. Wait, no, not bitches. Besties.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we called them that.
Final round.
All right, Chris. You got the final subject brought to you by Chris's beautiful, non-punchable face.
Okay. The final subject. If you have one band you can listen to for the rest of your life, who and why?
Oh, God, I hate this subject already.
Who and why? No, you can't have 3.
Nickelback.
Perfect. Done. Cool. See you
Moving
guys
on.
later.
Yeah, later. No, I mean, God, that's so hard. I wish I could have
I'm
3.
like moving too much today, man. I have to keep moving my mic.
We can't have 3. It has to be one
It
band.
has to be one. Has to be one. You
Does
can
it-
narrow it down to 3 and have reasons, but you got to pick one by the end of this round.
I'm trying to think of like a super group that can still play. No, but yeah, even if it's a super group, you can't go outside of that super group.
Yep.
God damn it. This sucks.
I mean, this was probably your idea.
It wasn't my idea.
It wasn't my idea.
Oh, God. What would you, any considerations for you? All right.
Oh, I already know my answer.
So do top 5
Okay.
and then narrow it down to the one.
Okay.
Go.
Black Sabbath, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Okay.
Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Is that 3?
That's 3.
Rage Against the Machine.
Okay. Last one.
And then I didn't even think this far because I didn't care this much. I'll do Boston.
Shit. All right. I would do, this is how musically different we are. Jack Johnson.
Gross.
Oh, fuck. He was like right away too, but he's also not the one that I would pick, to be quite honest with you. There's so many. I'm trying to think of like the
I already
longest,
know my answer.
the longest catalog. So, okay, so Jack Johnson, the Eagles, Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's super sick too. Bruno Mars. And the last one has to be good. Man, I can't think of this one for shit. Defeats the Porpoise.
Cool. Perfect.
I would go Defeats the Porpoise for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Well, we're only coming out with one EP, so have fun.
I wouldn't do that. Never mind.
All right, narrow that
I
down.
don't know if I can hear skeletons like
Every day.
for the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life.
I love this song, dude, but
Yeah.
not for the rest of my life.
All right, so now kick 2 of those out.
What did I say? Jack. I forgot how I said it already. Led Zeppelin. Bruno Mars. Defeats the Porpoise. And Eagles.
Yeah.
I would get rid of Bruno Mars
Okay.
and Defeats the Porpoise.
Okay.
So then I would just have Jack, Led Zeppelin, and the Eagles.
All right.
From there, I'd get rid of the Eagles.
Okay.
And then between Jack Johnson and Led Zeppelin, which is such a weird...
That is
fucking
very,
thing.
very unique, dude.
I would stay... I mean, because we still got time to kind of spare, but I would say Led Zeppelin.
Why?
I just think that their music, is, like from like album to album...
Why Zeppelin over Jack, I guess?
Because Jack Johnson sounds the same after a short amount of, after a long period of time. And I still like his music, and it's like I can listen to it in spurts, but I think with Led Zeppelin, there's so much of a diverse catalog that even if you're like over one specific genre, you can still listen to other things, right? Mm-hmm. So they have like a Stairway to Heaven, which is like a combination of literally everything that they do, I feel like, because they have like stages into the song. But then you also have something like Whole Lot of Love, which goes hard as fuck the entire time. But then you'll have like the Rain song, which is so much more of like a contemplative, like a contemplation kind of like thought process. So however I'm feeling, I think there's like at least one song or like an album that can fit that mood. Mm-hmm. With at least, and that's with Zeppelin at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, with Jack, like it's all the same.
I'm still like trying to figure out why Jack was your number 2. That's still blowing my mind.
I think for me, it's just because he mean like as his music does mean a lot to me. But if we're going for the rest of my life, it's just a matter of I need variety, and the best band I can think of that has that variety is Led Zeppelin.
Okay. All right.
God, that was deep. I didn't even smoke before I did this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I knew that much about Zeppelin. I was like, oh yeah, they have this and that, and then yeah, they do the drumming is amazing. Like that whole band is just really good.
Yeah. I mean, if you ask me, like,
okay, so yeah, let's narrow down yours.
yeah, I don't even remember who I said. I only had the top 3.
All right, so you had Pink Floyd,
Black Sabbath, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Mm-hmm.
Rage Against the Machine, and Boston. But
Yeah.
Boston was a throwaway answer because I was never going to pick them anyway.
So you're at 4 now.
Yeah, but if you asked me, like, I don't know, in high school, I would have picked Red Hot Chili Peppers right off the bat.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm like, I'll get rid of Red Hot Chili Peppers because, like, their old stuff is good, but, like, their new stuff is not getting better.
So there you have
Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, and then Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, you have to go Floyd with that one, don't you?
But then, like, yeah, Rage Against the Machine is super limited on their tracks. They only have 3 albums, I think.
Yeah.
3 or 4 albums. And I'm not including their, like, get together with...
That's what I was thinking about the supergroup, yeah.
Or, like, even including what they did with Chris Cornell or anything, because those are different bands kind of thing. So yeah, so then Rage would be out. So it's between Pink Floyd and Black Sabbath. And now I casually listen to both of those bands all the time just for fun. But if I had to pick, and I think I can make an argument to my high school self that it would be Pink Floyd for the rest of my life.
You know, the thing about Pink Floyd is that they have their songs they kind of sound the same, but the problem with it,
they don't sound the same at all.
I mean, okay, but like you can tell it's Floyd immediately, right? I guess you can do that with most bands or whatever, but
I mean that's kind of the point of having a style. But, you know, go on.
But I think the thing about like Floyd is that there's so much more that you can, like, if it was for the rest of your life, you can dissect that way more than you probably should.
Yeah, and
have more of a better experience towards understanding what they're trying to do, right? Because like Dark Side of the Moon, it's such a weird listen if it's individual.
Yeah,
but you listen to the whole thing, you're just like, oh shit, what the fuck was that? Like, what just happened, right? Yeah, I'm not even talking like stoned or acid. It's just like in general, you're just kind of like,
if you transition actually really well. Listen, like have like, you know, get a nice pair of headphones, push it through some nice speakers, get a nice record player so it can get all those grooves.
It's some of the best production value.
Get all those grooves out, man. You can hear some fun shit that you've never heard before.
It's some of the best production, I think, musically that's available to anyone.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. And Sabbath, why was Sabbath second?
Because
you got 30 seconds.
Yeah, they're too like one-dimensional, and a lot of their good stuff came like before Ozzy went completely insane.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's only like 4 albums worth of good music. And then, you know, they have another one. Then Ozzy went solo. And then they started Heaven and Hell with Dio, which the Dio era kind of sucked. I loved Ronnie James Dio, but the Dio Sabbath was awful.
Yeah.
And then, And then Ozzy came back to tour with them and do shit, and it was just still bad.
All right. So, I think it's funny that we went both Zeppelin and Floyd. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, but Zeppelin is relatively new for you, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Your whole life, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say probably in the past, 6-7 years.
Yeah, so the only reason Zeppelin wasn't on my list was because I was oversaturated with Zeppelin, growing up. I listened to pretty much Led Zeppelin nonstop for 5 years when I was 10 through high school. 10 to high school, probably.
Yeah. See, now my thing is, it was just, I mean, it's been nice to discover these bands and listen to them with a better ear instead of just listening to them and be like, oh, I'm over it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's been nice.
And also, Led Zeppelin's kind of hard to listen to if you have to go all the time.
Yeah. Oh, the Rain song is so good. And that's our show. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hey, make sure you guys tune in. We got a lot of cool things coming up. We have some special guests lined up for this. We also have some off-site recording that we're going to do, which is going to be really cool. I think for maybe not the next one. It might be the next week or the week after. You might get a recap of us actually going to Telluride to go see Tenacious D before, and then the episode after that will probably be after. So
I don't know. We can figure out something special for that. Do a little different special edition episode.
Maybe.
We'll figure something out.
I don't know, but make sure you guys tune in Friday as well to our DVD extras. They've been on YouTube since the beginning, so.
And let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how good my Led Zeppelin impression was.
All right, let's move on.
See you guys later.
Bye. Look at that. Look at that definition. Bye. Bye.
Don't touch the camera.
I didn't touch it.
Fuck that.